Here and This Lonely Ring. So that's the first 3 that are going to be on there.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about what's your writing process? How do you put things from your head into a song?
I think it comes to you kind of randomly. It's not like you're going to sit down and write out a song, because I've tried to do that and it just doesn't come. It kind of comes randomly, like you could be anywhere and you have to make sure you write it down or remember. It can be a melody or just, a little catch phrase here and there.
You have a journal full of ideas?
I do, actually. Lulu gave it to me for my birthday. He gave me a journal. He said, you have to write every day. So I try to.
Well, do us a favor and keep writing. And thanks so much for being on the show. Let's hear some more songs. Beth Harris on Tennessee Shine.
Maybe he's from Texas, maybe this town, maybe Oklahoma, plowing up some ground. Southern Carolina, somewhere on the coast, maybe Alabama, driving through Montgomery right now. There's something about a boy from the South. Maybe he's from Florida, somewhere in the pines, maybe on the Delta, going out of line. Maybe he's somewhere in New Orleans, living it up in the Big Easy right now. There's something about a boy from the South. Yeah, the first time I felt it, I was only 16, and he kissed me underneath the China berry tree. It's a good night, darling, sweet Southern drawl, man. I think I might just have to love them all. My boys from the South. Maybe in Kentucky, somewhere in the mines, maybe down in Little Rock just to pass the time. Maybe he's in Georgia, staring at the stars. Maybe Tennessee, picking on the guitar right now. There's something about a boy from the South. Yeah, the first time I felt it, I was only 16, and he kissed me underneath the China berry tree. It's a good night, darling, sweet Southern drawl, man. I think I might just have to love them all. My boys from the South. My boys from the South. Ooh, ooh. Before I sing this next one, I want to give a big shout out to my sister, Sarah Harris. She is hopefully listening in Oklahoma right now. And the next song we're going to be singing is called Oklahoma Sky. So if you're listening, Sarah, this one's for you. it taken me to find you? 500 years, 500,000 miles. It don't matter now. Love's always on time. Meet me underneath the Oklahoma sky. Lightning flashed, everything went silent. A feather could have knocked me to the floor. Missing piece was found. I was finally alive. Meet me underneath the Oklahoma sky. At the speed of sound, I'm homeward bound. All our sorrows swept away forever. Each and every tear washed out to sea. There ain't no goodbye with your hand in mine. Meet me underneath the Oklahoma sky. Oklahoma sky.
Stay tuned to WDBX to enjoy more songs from Beth Harris right here on Tennessee Shines, plus poems from Don Kopic in our Wordplay segment. Support for Tennessee Shines comes from Visit Knoxville and Sugarlands Distilling Company in Gatlinburg. The Sugarlands Tonight's Pick and Party Open Jam for string pickers of all ages and skill levels is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Directions and show listings at sugarlandsdistilling.com. And the Tomato Head Restaurant, hosting fundraisers for Friends of Literacy at both restaurant locations in September. Details at thetomatohead.com.
Come get it!
All right, we're going to hear more songs from May Beth Harris in just a bit. Right now, help me welcome back to Tennessee Shines an attorney, an activist, and churchgoer, Dawn Koppa.
Yeah!
Thank you, Paige. It's funny, earlier May Beth was talking about where she writes and gets her ideas, and got me to thinking. I practice law, so sometimes poems start on the margins of people's petitions, and you know, I like to go to festivals and have a good time, and occasionally one starts on a bar napkin, but I think I write more on the margins of the church bulletin than just about anywhere. And so I was thinking, I try to say, okay, what's going to fit with the musician that we have? And I thought, okay, we got a rural East Tennessee musician singing about relationships and alienation and all that stuff. So this is what I got. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Written in 1887 by a couple of Presbyterians. It figures. That Presbyterian stiff upper lip, bear it, carry on. This is what Deuteronomy offers Christians with no partners. It falls a little short. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Metaphorical arms might work just fine on Tuesday afternoon, rarely on Sunday morning, sitting behind an old married couple. She has a smudge of makeup on her collar. He smells like aqua velva. The sanctuary is sprinkled with widows, divorcees, and women who have spit-shined kids while her sorry man sleeps it off. These women want a real arm grazing theirs, sharing the hymn. Oh, how sweet the walk in this pilgrim way, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how bright the path grows from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arms. The song was written to comfort a new widower, and it probably did in the daytime. But it wrapped his longing for two by two in a shameful lack of faith. In Genesis, the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone." And it was not good, beginning each day drinking coffee by himself. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms, I have blessed peace with the Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting arms.
That's Dawn Koppa on Tennessee Shines. We'll hear more from her later in the show. Right now, let's hear a few more songs from our guest, May Beth Harris.
Let's do it. The way you look, the way you